Hello, welcome back. I am Billy the All Star. Welcome you to my channel. And my channel is about cigars, cigar smoking, pairings of whiskeys, and other drinks with cigars. Now, if you're new to cigars, welcome. This is your first time looking at my channel, double welcome. I'm going to go over some basics as far as what beginners need to start a fruitful and fantastic life of cigar smoking. First of all, I'm going to say cigar smokers are some of the sexiest people around. Ask any of them, they'll tell you that. They're sexy, they're brilliant thinkers, they're movers and shakers, they're intellectual, they're thought provoking, they're highly intelligent. You don't believe me? Ask a cigar smoker, he'll tell you the same thing. Now, let's get down to some basics since you're looking at this channel. When you want to start out, you want to get you a good cutter. And there are many different types of cutters. This is a basic scissor cut. It looks like scissors, extremely sharp. 80% of the people I know have a guillotine cutter, which is this. See how it pops open and it cuts it with two blades, just like the scissors. Some people prefer a V cut, which is this thing here. And what it does, it cuts, it puts a little V shape in it to allow the smoke to go through. Is one better than the other? It's just a matter of personal preference. I prefer, oh, and don't let me forget, I'm sorry, you almost forget, and a hole punch. Generally, you find those on the bottom of a cigar, but it basically puts a hole in it so you can smoke it and inhale. Okay, which one is better for you? You'll have to try that yourself. Generally, I'd probably suggest trying one of these, a guillotine cutter, beginning. Spend a little extra money, get a good one. You can get the ones for like $5 or so. That'll do in a pinch, but spend a little extra money, $20, $30 on a good one, because what you want to do is when you cut the cigar, you want to cut it, not tear it. If you have a dull blade, it's going to tear it. Just rip it a little bit, and you don't want that on your cigar. Okay? After that, what you want to do is probably get you a good lighter. Now, a lighter comes in all types. We have torches here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a single. That's a little advanced. They have smaller torches. If you need that, single. These are all single flames. You can get something like this. Most people, this is a triple flame. As you see, it has, I don't know if you can see that in there. It has 3 heads in it, and you get triple flame. I suggest if you get something durable, get something sturdy. Something like this is a good one. I think I spent $17 on it, a Vertigo. This I've had for, oh God, over 10 years. This thing is a tank. This thing lights and lights and lights. I've dropped it. I think I've washed it once or twice in a pair of jeans, and it just comes out. It just goes through everything. Get something that's durable and sturdy. Then you can probably upgrade after that to something fancy, like something like these, which look like a regular lighter. That's a double. See, it's really nice. It's shiny. If you want to impress. Here's something else. This is a Rocky Patel. That's a single flame. Not bad. Something like that. You want to invest in a good. These are supplies, and these are things you're going to need and use every time you use a cigar. So you want to get a good cutter and a good lighter. Spend a little couple extra bucks on it, or talk to people who smoke. See what they use. They can get pricey. You can get one anywhere from $6 up to a couple of hundred. Yeah, a couple of hundred for a lighter. Something like this, I think it's about $80, $90. See, it's a triple, and then just there it goes. See, something like that. It's heavy, durable. Had this for years, and what I always try to do is get something. If you're gonna spend a little extra for, get something that has a hole punch on it. You want that because if you ever forget and go somewhere and forget your cutter, at least you have one that's on your lighter, and that's one less thing you have to carry, one less thing you have to worry about. Especially when you're smoking and you're going to herbs and you're going to cigar shows and stuff like that. You want to get laughed at. Ask somebody, hey, do you have a cutter? Like, really? You come to the cigar show without a cutter? They're poking a little fun at you. Don't worry about it. It's all in fun. So those are some of the basics as far as lighters and cutters. Invest in a good lighter, invest in a good cutter. As you go along and progress into this and you get more experience with it, you can always upgrade and get something a little better or something a little bit more expensive or something a little bit more elaborate. That's up to you. There are no cut rules. Just get a good lighter and a good cutter because you're going to need both. Okay, how to light a cigar. Let's do that first. There is a couple of ways, but I'm just going to show you how I do it. Have it. Uh, Cigars also, while we're talking about cigars, they come in different strengths: mild, mild to medium, medium to full, and then everything those areas in between. You can get a combination of a mild to medium because it generally starts out mild and goes to medium because these cigars are wrapped. So according to the leaves, they may start out as a mild, it may go to a medium as you get to another third of it because you're dealing with tobacco and they don't use chemicals. So what it is what it is. You'll learn about we'll talk about taste and notes and things like that later, but let's get you going as far as just getting started, and that's getting your cutter, getting your lighter, and learning how to light a cigar. Okay. Um, Here's how I do it. Generally get a cut, get a tin cutter, and what you want to do, this has a cap on it. This is the cap, this is the foot. And when you see people talking about toasting the foot, this is it. This is your cap here. So, and this is your shoulder. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to cut about an eighth of an inch. You don't need to cut half an inch, none of that stuff. You want to cut about an eighth of an inch. You just want to get that cap off so you can get it going. So you want to put it in between like that. If you want, if you're not sure about it, you can always use something like a guillotine cutter. As you see here, it has an indentation in it, and you can just stick it in there, and it'll cut it for you at the proper length. And see, there, you have a V in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that. Look, there's a V right there. And you see, it's not too deep, just deep enough so you can inhale the smoke and get it going. I like to toast the foot. Some people just put it in and puff. I like to toast the foot first. That's me. That's how I do it. You can do it a little differently if you want. That's up to you. So, toasting the foot, we're going to toast, not roast. See how far that is? I am away from the cigar. What I'm doing is I'm moving it around. I'm just getting that tobacco to light. It's the only thing I'm doing. I'm toasting it. Roasting would be put in here. That's bad. Don't do that. Because you get that burnt, accurate taste. You just want to toast the foot and lightly wake it up. Just like that. May take you a few seconds, a few minutes. And what you want to do You take it and you blow on it. And what you're going to see is it's going to turn red. If you want to get that completely, and it is. So now what I do is, you can do two ways. I always like to finish with a match. You put it in your mouth. I get a match. You can use your lighter. Let's use a lighter for now because I don't want to confuse anybody. You want to light it the same way. You don't want to roast it. You just want to get the heat, but not the flame. Watch. See how far I am away from that? Inhale. Up. It's lit. Let's come to our next thing. Do not inhale. Cigars are for tasting. It's not a cigarette. You don't inhale it all the way down and blow it all out. What you want to do is you want to put it here in your mouth. Take a couple of puffs. Let it roll out of your mouth. You can blow it out your nose if you want. But you want to get the taste of the tobacco. You don't want to inhale it and suck it down like it's a milkshake. So you want to inhale, you want to get the flavors, you want to get the notes, you want to get the essence of the tobacco. Because generally a cigar is made of at least 3 to 4 different types of tobacco. You got one for the wrapper, the binder, and the filler. So you may have all the same, or you may have different ones because different leaves are for different purposes. Some are for wrapping, some are for binding it, and some are just for the fillers inside. That's where you get your taste and your different notes from. This is a medium to full. It's a good cigar. Now, say you mastered all that. You always want to compare it with something. Now, you can do anything from water to whiskey to wine to juice to soda. It doesn't matter. This is your time. Whatever whatever you want to drink, you do that. Cigars go with pretty much everything. Just need to know how to match it, mate it, whatever your personal tastes are. There is no wrong way to do it. There's a certain way, but there's no wrong way. Remember, you're smoking because you want to relax. You want to take your mind off your day. You want to block out the kids screaming and fighting and hollering. You want to block out the boss who's been screaming at you all day. This is your time to relax. When you first start out, you want to read reviews. Okay, that's fine. Everybody's going to taste different things as far as cigars. Don't worry if somebody says, "Oh, this tastes like boysenberries." There's notes of boysenberries and grape jam, and you don't taste that. That's okay. That's that person's personal preference and experience. As you get to smoke these and more experience, you'll acquire a taste of different notes and things like that. Don't worry about it. This is to relax. Don't stress yourself about what you don't taste or what you, oh my God, he said chocolate and I don't taste that. It's okay. They're not going to put you in jail for it. Nobody's going to shoot you. As I said, cigar smokers are the most intellectual people in the world. Ask any of them, they'll tell you. Okay? Say you're smoking and you got to run an errand or something. You want to put it out. This is what you do. You sit it down and it'll go out. You don't need to hot rod it. It'll go out on its own. Don't worry about it. Make sure it's in an ashtray or something stable where it doesn't roll over and burn the house down. Now, say you come back and you want to relight your cigar. Here's what you do. These are just guidelines. It's out. See, this is a stunt cigar. I'm using two cigars. That one's lit, this one's not. What you want to do is number one, get something and get all that old ash. Just scrape it. You don't need that. You don't want to inhale that. You can use a cutter, you can use anything you want, but you want to get all that old ash out of your way. Why? Because it's old, you don't want to inhale that stuff, and you want to get a clean burn on the next one. So once you get all that out, you're gonna get your lighter, and you're gonna relight it like you did the first time. Remember, toast, not roast. And it should light fairly easy because you get all the old rash and the old residue out of the way. So that lit right up. Give it a couple of puffs. I want to do a match. Sorry, I'm going to do a match because that's what I'm used to. Same way. And your cigar is relit. Put it on pause. You can go right back to what you were smoking, drinking, or whatever. Me personally, I prefer whiskeys and stuff like that with my cigar. So this is my time to shine. Remember, this is your time. Set back an hour, hour and a half, where you can relax and enjoy a good cigar. And if you're lucky, enjoy a good cigar with some good company, with some good company of good people. As I said, cigar smokers are the most intellectual, most thought provoking, the best movement shakers, and damn, we're sexy. Ask anybody. Another thing, when you first start out, I suggest if you never smoked before, try something mild. Try the low end of the spectrum, try mild, then go to medium to mild. If that's not satisfying, then go from medium to full if that's what you want. You might want to experiment. I suggest if you're going to get cigars and you haven't bought any before, always look for a combo pack. What that means is they have at least four different samples of different strengths of cigars: mild, medium to full, and full. That way, you can test it out, see what you like, see what you don't like. Because remember, this is all about your time. You need to have something you enjoy, and you need to relax. And with that, I welcome you to my channel, and hopefully you'll watch my videos. And as usual, I need you to karate chop the subscribe and kung fu the notification bell so you'll be alerted the next time I do a video. Hope any of this helped. If you have any questions, please leave it down in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer anything that you have. And welcome to the world of cigar smoking. Thank you very much. And as always, if you cannot be nice, at least be cool. I'll see you.